Hi everyone, welcome to Math 140. I will show you how to navigate our course. So first thing you would do is log into Canvas website, and then after that you will click on the course that you register for, which is Math 140. Once you click on Math 140, the first thing you will see would be the course homepage. This is the layout of the course homepage here. There are a couple things on the course homepage. First would be the course informations. This is where you're going to find information about our course and also how to reach out to the instructor, myself. You can email me or you can send me a text message on Prontos, and you can click on that and it will have all the information for you, including my office hours. And then the next one over is called the modules. All the homework that we have in our class will be grouped into modules. So if your class is 16 weeks, we're going to have 16 weeks modules. If it's an 8-week class, we're going to have an 8 weeks modules. If it's a 12 weeks, we're going to have a 12 weeks modules. So everything, all the homework, textbook and everything will be linked in the modules. The resource here, there will be all the resources available for the students that will support the students, such as the Math Center, where you get free services for the tutoring. You can go in person or online. And then another one is the Learning Center, which is another free resources as well. And so there's many other resources grouped in this resource type here, so you might want to check it out ASAP. And then underneath that, there is something called important dates. So anything that listed under important dates would be your exams date. So you will need to write it on your calendar so that you know when you will have your exams and you can plan ahead of time. Okay. If you go to the left navigations here, there are other things that you can see, the announcements. The announcements would be allow you to see all the announcements that I post in the course. Right now, I didn't post any announcement yet, so you didn't see anything show up on the course homepage, but usually you will see the first 3 or 5 announcements, the most recent one. If you want to view past announcement, you would need to click on announcements, and it will show you all those announcements that I post for the entire course, the entire semester. Next, you have the syllabus. So once you click on syllabus, it will bring you to my syllabus page. This is where you can find information about the syllabus, exam informations, the course structures, the grade breakdowns, and all the policy that I listed in my syllabus. I encourage you to read it thoroughly. There will be a quiz that related to the syllabus, so make sure that you have your syllabus ready while you take that quiz. And like the modules, you can access it in 2 ways. You can click on the modules on the left hand side navigations, or you can click on the modules that I have included here on the course homepage. And lastly would be the grade. So grade would be allow you to check your grade live on Canvas. Most of the assignments on Canvas will have live grade. Computer will grade for you. There will be some assignments that I will have to grade manually, such as the discussion board assignments, your exams part 2, and a couple quizzes. Most of the quizzes will be graded online, but there will be some quizzes that I will have to input grade manually. But if you want to know where you're standing in the class at any time in the course, you all can always click on the grade button here, and it will show you where you're standing. And if you want to know what you should get on the certain exams, like final exams or quizzes, in order for you to get certain grade for the class, you can click on the grade and then give yourself a score. So Canvas can predict or give you an overall grade that you will get in the course based on the score that you entered in. So I think it's a very cool features. You can use it to predict or how to prepare for your next exam so that you can achieve your goal, your desired overall grade for the course. And so let's get into the modules. Okay, so if you click on modules, again, I group everything inside modules here. So you can see under the course information, there's my contact info that you can check it out. and Course Adequate. You can also check that out too. Student Resources here, you can check it out. Right underneath there is an optional assignment. So I have selected questions from each chapters I think you should know for the exams that will help you prepare for your exams. Again, these are optional assignments, so it doesn't count toward your grade. So if you start the assignments but you didn't finish it, it doesn't hurt your grade at all. Make sure that you work this out whenever possible, so that it will give you a good foundation, good practice to see if you're ready for your tests. And then if you scroll down a little bit more, these are all the lesson videos that you can check it out, so that it can help you study the materials. I strongly encourage you to watch these lesson videos before you start your assignments. And once you get to week 1, as I say, we have homework assignment group 5 week. So these are all the assignments that you need to do for week 1. So the first one we have is discussion board for week 1. Anytime when you click on discussion board, there are 2 parts. The first part is your initial post, where it's required you to post something first before you can view your classmate posts. The second part is require you to do the final post, meaning it's require you to reply to your classmate posts as well. And so if you click on the discussion board here, you can see what you need to do for each week discussion board. So remember the due dates. There are always 2 due dates. Initial due date is always on Wednesday, and the final post is always due on Friday. And then we have 3 quizzes that's not related to, I think we're missing 1 quiz. There should be another one that I will add it on here. So there should be 3 quizzes on here for week 1. So quiz 0s will relate it to the syllabus, so where you have to read my syllabus and then answer the questions. Quiz E would be understand the procedures of how to take the online exams. I'm going to add another quiz here, which is called Quiz T. So that is where you do the practice quiz with the online systems. Proctoring your exam is called the Respondus Lockdown Browser. So that will help you see how would the test lay out with the software implemented. So remember, you only download the software one time for taking your online exams. So you just download it as you practice with Quiz T, and you can familiar yourself with the procedures. So when the real exams come, you're ready for it. You don't need to download the software again. Once you get past that, you will go down here and you will see there are homework assignments. So this is like the textbook that you can read, and then this is your homework assignments right here. So remember, homework assignments, you do have unlimited attempts. So if you try your homework assignments and you couldn't finish it in time, you have to run errands or something, you can save whatever you have and then come back after you've done your errands and complete your assignments. The due date on the bottom of each of the assignments here. Remember, once the assignments are past due, you cannot access it. You can access as a review mode, but you cannot change your score. So make sure that you take advantage of the fact that you have unlimited attempts for your homework assignments. Try to do your homework ahead of time, so it gives you more chance to get a perfect score on your homework assignments. Okay. So again, these are all your homework for week 1. And then when we get to weeks 2, we have other assignments in there. Notice a quiz. This is a math related contents quiz, so you have 1 attempt. So for the quiz, you have 1 attempt per math related content quiz. And then exams, you also have 1 attempt as well. Homework is where you have unlimited attempts. Now, if you scroll down to week 4, we will have our first exam. So exams will be break down to 2 parts. First part is going to call exam 1 Part 1, this is where you take your online exams and you will input your answers directly, your final answer directly on the computer, and the computer will grade it for you. So the exam's going to be monitored through the software called Respondus with Lockdown Browser. You will need to have a webcam and a cell phone, so that when you do quiz T, you will have to go through all that process already. So on the day of the exams, you just click on the exam 1 and you should be ready to go. What about exam 1 part 2? So this one is where when you do your online exams part 1, not only you submit the answers, the final answers online, when you do the work, you need to write out all the steps. How do you get to your answers? So you have to show all your steps. And at the end of exam 1, part 1, you submit it, and then at the end, you will need to use your phone to scan all your work, all the work that you've written for the exams, and you take a picture of it, convert to PDF file, and then upload that into exam 1 part 2. So again, exam 1 part 1 is where you take your exams online and you enter your exams, your final answer online directly. Computer will grade it. Part 2 is the written work that justify your answers that you submitted for exam 1. So in other words, exam 1, question 1, you're going to write out question 1, show all the work for question 1. Question 2, write out all the work for question 2. And then scan that written work, upload it here for part 2. There's many apps that will allow you to do that. So one app that I normally use is called Adobe Scan, where it's allow you to take pictures and then convert to the images convert to PDF file. Another one is Cam Scanner. But again, there's many apps out there. Use whatever that is convenience for you. Okay. In my syllabus, I give out 3 apps I suggest students to download. One is a Canvas app. You need to download Canvas app so that anytime when I have a news and assignments or I have something that I want to share with you, I will put on announcements, and Canvas app will alert you on your phone so that you can see all the updates. So second apps that I require would be the Prontos app. That app will allow you to communicate with me, such as send me a private message if it's a personal matter, or post your homework questions or technical issues, anything that's general. You can post it on the main chat room, and other students, including myself, can help you out. And those apps will alert on my phone. The Pronto apps, which is a communication app, will alert on my phone, and I will see your message and I can help you out faster. Remember, I will check my email only once a day. In my phone, I check it more often. I stopped checking my messages on Pronto's app around 5 p.m. every day, Monday to Friday. So if you send me a message on Friday, after 5 p.m., I will respond on Monday. Okay. And that's pretty much it for our course overview here. So remember, this class is completely online, so your test will be online. Make sure that you show all your work carefully. When you do your homework, make sure that you write out all the steps. How do you get to your solutions? Because on the test, I'm not only check at the right answers that you submitted online. I want to know how do you get there. So you can get to the right solutions, the right answers, but if your work doesn't justify it, you can't get credit. So it's important that you know how to show your work and show all your steps, okay? It's okay to use AI to help you learn the materials, but do not rely on AI solely because some of the method that we learn here will be different than what AI presented to you. So make sure that you watch the lesson videos that I have earlier so that you know how to show your work, how the question structure, and how to properly write out step by steps to justify your answer for your homework questions as well as your quiz and exams. So remember, If you have any questions, you can always email me. You can always send me text message on Prontos, and I can help you out as much as I can. Okay.